I'm doing the home inspection. Let's say this is, I do 2 a day. I used to do 2 a day. I used to do 3, and then I decided to have family and a life for myself. So I did 2 a day, and I realized that I could delegate down home inspections to someone who's just as good as me. So I hired out someone to do that 3rd inspection a day. So you have to build up your business so that you can delegate to another inspector work, right? Maybe you do the 1 inspection and they do the 2 inspections. I did the 2, and then we started off in 1. I did 2 inspections, 8 o'clock a.m. and 12 o'clock noon. That's 4 hours apart. I leave my house at 7:30, and I get to the first job early. Where I come from, if you show up on time, you're late. So you get there early. And while I'm there early, no one else is here. Maybe the listing agent is here. The homeowner may be here. I'm going up on the roof. Ring the doorbell, introduce myself. Maybe no one's home. I go up on the roof. By the time I get down from the roof, I want my client to show up. I'm trying to time it just right. I don't want my client on the roof with me. I might as well go there early and do it all myself. That's what I do. I show up early, and I don't park in the driveway because I want my client to have that driveway, have that access. So I park away, bring all my tools, set up my ladder, and I go up on the roof. Are you required to go up on the roof as a home inspector? Are you required to walk upon a roof surface? Let's say it's a flat roof surface that's only 10 feet above the ground. Are you required to go on it? No. You're not required to walk upon any roof surface according to the standards of practice, which is the absolute minimum standards by which you have to perform a home inspection. So the minimum doesn't require you to walk upon any roof surface, but you can exceed the minimum standards of practice, right? We have excellent legal counsel advice on how to exceed the standards of practice if you're going to. I did that. One of the main points is if you're going to exceed the standards of practice for one client, you ought to exceed them for all of them, right? So if one client expects me to go up on a roof, they all should expect me to go up on a roof, or at least try. So I was known in my market as the home inspector who gets up on the roof because I had a huge van, Econoline van, big ladder rack, and I carried big ladders. And that was part of my brand. I get up on a roof. I carried a 32-foot fiberglass, 28-foot fiberglass, 40-foot aluminum, 12-foot aluminum, step ladder, crawl gear, and I went from a small step ladder, a larger step ladder, and crawl gear. So I was all over the place. I'm getting up in there. I'm getting on top, and I'm going to inspect the roof from the top, and I'm going to take pictures. And I'm going to put these pictures in my report, which is the best marketing piece that any home inspector can work on. It's not your business card. It's not your flyer. Your website's really important, but this can actually be passed around. This picture tells other people looking for a home inspector why I should be hired, because I get up on the roof. That's my brand. Now, if you don't get up on the roof, right, you're not required to, and we're in the same market, you have a problem because I think I have a better value proposition than you. If you don't go up on the roof and I do, and I stick pictures like that in my best marketing piece, you have to figure out then we're friendly competitors, right? You have to figure out how to beat me in the market. Maybe you do drone. Maybe you use an inspectoscope, right? And use an extended pole, right? And inspect the roof from the safety of the ground. So we'll kind of have that fun battle. And that's what the brand is. My brand is what I do, who I am, what services I provide that are different from all the rest. My brand is the answer to the question, why should I hire you instead of this other fella or this other gal, right? So I get up on the roof and I make sure everybody knows it. These pictures are on my website. BigBenInspections.com is my fake, I now teach home inspector website. And I put that in my best marketing piece, right? Because by the time someone reads my inspection report, I want them to have enough information to decide on hiring me or not. So I need my inspection reports to look really good, to express my brand. Now remember, the standards of practice, which is at NACHI.org SOP, does not require you to walk upon any roof surface. And if you wanted to not walk upon any roof surface and yet inspect it as well as I do, go to inspectoroutlet.com and consider buying, it's called a spectoscope, which is a 35-foot, lightweight, high, very strong, extendable pole with a Wi-Fi camera or Bluetooth camera connected to your device. And you can inspect. You can zoom in, zoom out, snap images, record video, and inspect the roof or the tallest chimney from the safety of the ground, never leaving the ground. It's an excellent idea.